Hello, yogis. Welcome to your core practice, your core series. This is day one. I'm so excited to guide you through this practice. My name is Tony Fudge, and I will be taking you along this journey for the next 7 days. We're going to get started with just our mat. We don't need any props for this practice, and we're going to get on our back right away. So get what you need, find your mat, grab your water, put your music on, and we will get started. We'll meet on our backs. And tuck your tailbone under to start. Make sure that the low back is pressing into the mat. We're gonna kick our legs up towards the sky. If your knees are bent, that's totally okay. But if you can, straighten through the legs and flex your feet. Take the hands, maybe place them underneath your low back if you need that support. If you want to challenge yourself, you can have your hands kind of just beside you, or maybe behind your head, whatever feels best for you. Take that option. And we're just going to start with one leg dropping down towards the mat. So the right leg drops and then comes back up on the exhale. Inhale, lower the left. Bring it back up. And then take both legs down towards the mat. Engage through your core. Maybe your legs only go about halfway, or maybe they come all the way down. Exhale, bring them up. And we'll do that a few more times. Inhale, lower the right. Exhale, up. Inhale, left. Bring them up. And then drop both legs towards the mat to hover. Exhale, bringing both legs back towards the sky. And we're going to keep going. You can take it at your own pace. If you want to slow it down, that's totally okay. If you want to speed it up, go ahead. Just go single, single, double. Maybe you want to lift your chest and get a little bit deeper into the core. You can try that variation. Maybe you want to bring your hands, towards the top of the mat. Just really keeping the core engaged and the low back pressing into the mat. Let's do 2 more rotations. Single, single, and then double. One more time. You're going to start to feel the heat starting to arise in the body. Really warming up through your spine or through your core. Just warming up through your core. All right, from here, we're going to bring our hands up towards our toes and start to crunch up towards the toes. Think chest up towards the sky, not towards the legs. Really lifting up through your chest. Trying to tap your toes. As you exhale, lift up. As you inhale, lower. Going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. From here, we're going to drop the right foot to hover. Maybe you're at a 35-degree angle, or maybe you're down towards hovering, and then reach the arms over towards the left side. From here, you can start to crunch the chest up and send the fingers towards the left corner of the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, and then drop the left leg to meet the right. If this is too much, you can just stay here and hold. We're just going to go for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring both legs up towards the sky. Switch sides. Hands point over towards the right corner of the mat. Lift the chest a little higher. Really engage through your core. And then from here, drop the left leg down and crunch for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the right to meet the left, and then come back up. As you inhale, you drop. Exhale, lift. Last 2. And last 1. Lift up. Both legs towards the sky. Draw the knees in towards the chest. You're definitely going to feel that. Maybe rock from side to side. All right, a couple more moves, 2 more moves here. Take the hands back underneath the hips and start to send your feet towards the top of the mat and start to flutter the feet up and down, up and down. Really engage through your core. Press the low back into the mat. Lift the chest a little higher. If this is too much, you can start to drop the skull onto the mat. Just keeping the core engaged. If you need to, you can bring the legs up a little bit higher, as long as the low back is pressing down onto the mat. Take what you need here. And holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Maybe a little rock from side to side. Let that go. Breathe here. Recatch your breath. Taking your hands maybe back underneath your hips. Straighten the legs out. This one's going to be quite intense, so really engage through the core. And then now we're going to tap the heels to the mat. So if that's too much and you just want to stay here and kind of just pulse the legs up, you can take that. Or maybe you just do it higher, whatever you need. Challenge yourself. We're only going to be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees back in towards the chest. Let that go. Big inhale breath. And big exhale. And we're going to go through that one more time. When you're ready, taking your hands underneath the hips if you need that. Bringing the feet up towards the sky. Maybe you challenge yourself and you lift your chest this time. Drop the right heel towards the mat. Exhale, extend up. Inhale, bringing the left leg down. Exhale, up. Both legs. Exhale, back towards the sky. And just go with this on your own pace. Every time you exhale, the legs come back up towards the sky. Challenging yourself. Maybe you take your hands out from underneath you. Lift the chest a little higher. Making sure you're pressing that low back into the mat. Squeezing that core nice and tight. Last 2 on each side. Last one. Lift the toes up, point through the toes. You can flex either way, whatever feels best. Lift the hands up to meet the toes and drop it down. Exhale up, inhale down. Really engaging your core as you lift up. Think chest up towards the sky, not towards the legs. Try to tap your toes and crunch the core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interlace the hands. Send the hands over towards the left side. And then drop the right leg towards the mat. If that's too much, obviously bring the leg back up. We're going to pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the left. Bring it back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up. Hands back towards center. Over towards the right. Switching sides. Left leg drops. Pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the right leg to meet the left. Exhale, bring it up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs up. Ooh, that's a killer. Draw the knees back in towards the chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll. Let that go. Reconnect to your breath here. Breathing here. Big inhale through the nose. Maybe close your eyes. And as you exhale, let out a sigh. Let it go. When you're ready, coming into flutter kicks, taking the hands underneath the low back, straightening through the legs, and start to flutter, pointing your toes. Engaging through your core, press the low back into the mat. If you need to bring it up, bring it up. And here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to tap the heels right away. Tapping the heels down towards the mat, really keeping that core nice and engaged. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flutter kicks. Go again. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tapping the heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. And releasing that out. Maybe taking a nice stretch, Reaching the arms up and overhead, pointing through the toes, stretching out the core. Big inhale breath here. As you exhale, drawing the knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a nice squeeze. Tucking the chin towards the chest, rolling that out from side to side. And maybe finding your Shavasana here. Extending through the legs, reaching the arms beside you, palms face up towards the sky. Closing the eyes. And releasing that out. Maybe use this practice as a warm-up for another practice and pair it alongside of one of the other practices we have on the website. Or maybe you just stay here in Shavasana for the next few minutes to really allow your body to let go and reap the benefits of today's practice. Thank you for practicing with me. From my heart to yours, namaste.